RHS Pre-Calculus presents Chief TOA in the Right Triangle Tribe.
This is the tribe of the right triangle with its three main elements: hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite from theta. These elements can be used to figure out many things about the right triangle.
There are three main warriors in the tribe and their wives. The warriors are sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine's wife is cosecant, cosine's wife is secant, and tangent's wife is cotangent. Each wife is the reciprocal of their warrior husband because opposites attract.
Each warrior is a master of two elements in the triangle. Sine is a master of opposite over hypotenuse. Therefore, cosecant is hypotenuse over opposite.
Cosine is master of adjacent over hypotenuse. Therefore, secant is hypotenuse over adjacent.
And the final warrior, tangent, is master of opposite over adjacent, and his wife, cotangent, is master of adjacent over opposite. The three main trigonometric warriors can be condensed into the little easy saying, SOH, in order to remember it better.
The right triangle is a fundamental tool when using the unit circle because there are two special right triangles. Since the hypotenuse is equal to the radius, sine is y and cosine is x.
There are two right triangle TP that always have the same ratio depending on the angle. The 30-60-90 degree triangle and the 45-45-90 triangle.
Let's start with the 45-45-90 triangle. Because both angles that are not 90 are the same, their side lengths have to be the same as well. If both are 1, then the hypotenuse has to be the square root of 2 according to Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Any triangles with these angles can reduce down to those ratios. Now we use our SOH rules to determine that warrior sine would be square root of 2 over 2, cosine would also be square root of 2 over 2, and tangent would simply be 1. These can be used as reference angles when dealing with 45-degree angles in each quadrant for the unit circle.
Now let's move on to the 30-60-90 triangle. When looking at this triangle, we see that the hypotenuse is 2x, and the two other side lengths are x and x times the square root of 3. Let's assume x is 1 because we are working with the unit circle where the radius is always 1.
Again, we can use SOH to determine sine, cosine, and tangent. Because all the angles are different, sine and cosine can each be two different things depending on the angle.
Let's start with 30 degrees. Since side length 1 is opposite from the angle, then square root 3 would be adjacent, leaving the hypotenuse to be 2. With these side lengths, we can figure out that warrior sine is 1/2, warrior cosine is square root 3 over 2, and warrior tangent is square root 3 over 3.
Next, let's say that the angle is 60 degrees. This times square root of 3 is the opposite, and 1 is the adjacent, leaving 2 still the hypotenuse. With this, we can figure out that sine is the square root of 3 over 2, cosine is 1/2, and tangent is the square root of 3. For both special TPs, the wives of each warrior, secant, cosecant, and cotangent, are just the reciprocal for each reference angle.
It's your turn.
Alright. Chief TOA and the right triangle tribe rule and special triangle will come in handy when learning about the unit circle. Thank you for watching.